Hello, welcome to my video. My name is Marjan Varana, and for today's video, we are going to be discussing primary sources and how to analyze them. While analyzing primary source, we learners can actually act like detective, attorney, or even a jury. We all have to gather clues, ideas, and evidences to construct, support, and form our conclusion. And we are going to be discussing all that in this video. But before we begin, we have to answer first. What is a primary source? Primary source is a document, object, or artifact that provides first-hand evidence of a historical event, object, person, or work of art. And examples of primary sources that is used to shape Philippine history are the first voyage around the world by Antonio Pigafetta and the discovery of Manunggul in Palawan, Philippines. Now that we know what primary source is, how do we analyze primary source? If you are working with a document, the very first thing that you have to do is to read thoroughly. And while reading, you have to annotate. That means if you see any keywords, key terms, or key phrases or big idea, you have to circle or underline or highlight those. You may even jot down an outline of those important information. If you see unfamiliar words, look them up. We needed to find them because it's going to help us understand what the document is saying or what the document is about. You'll have to think like a detective who analyzes carefully all the possible evidences and understand the case.
The same thing I did when I was reading Antonio Pigafetta's account. So I knew for a fact that I had to support the claim that Limasawa was actually the place where the first mass in the Philippines happened. So I had to highlight important geographical descriptions and specific dates and events that was mentioned by Antonio Pigafetta.
Another thing to consider is what you already know about the primary source. Do you know another historical sources that is related to it? Do you know anything that was going on when this document was initially created? All that information is very useful in the process in understanding the primary source of what this document is talking about. The same with an attorney is not only using the information coming from the detective, but he will also use an information that maybe witness were giving. All the information he can get will help him better understand what's going on to build a case. In my personal experience when I was reading Antonio Pigafetta's account, it was really hard for me to understand the context, the text, because it was something that wasn't really happening in these days. So what I did was I searched another sources in the internet to help me broaden my understanding, because like literally I don't have a major prior knowledge regarding to the primary sources. After you read your documents and make all your notes, and you already considered everything you know about the document, you can now begin with your conclusion. A few questions that will help you through this process would be: first, what did I learn from the primary source? Second, how did it shape or reshape my understanding about the topic? Think like a jury. The jury uses all the information that they are presented with to form their conclusion or their verdict. We as a learner, we are doing the same thing. We're using all information that we have to form our conclusion. So after reading everything in the primary source and also reading in secondary sources coming from the internet, it made me think or conclude a valid inference that it was in Limasawa where the first mass happened. So these are the few thoughts that we have to ponder. First, read and annotate. Second, consider everything you know. Third, make conclusion out of contextual evidences. It is very important for us Filipinos to know and analyze primary sources because first, it will help us understand critically about what happened before or during the lives of our native Filipinos. Aside from that, we will also make valid inferences about the life, the culture, the religion, and the richness of our nation from before. I think that would be all for today. I hope that you enjoy and learn something from me. Goodbye.